Hey Metal Rain, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading. Brought to you by Madame Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. Tonight's special is the $7 taco box. What is a $7 taco box? That means that you can get a tarot card reading for $7. So you get 7+ minutes, 7+ cards. You can ask up to 3 questions. PayPal, Cash App, Venmo, I prefer. You can do a super chat, but I really just prefer cash. YouTube doesn't like to pay me. And I'm certainly nowhere close to a $100 quota. So, yeah, that's tonight's special. It's the only night of the week you can get the $7 taco box. So if you would like to get that reading, it is available tonight. There's also the 11/11 love reading. You get the $20 past, present, future. You can get the $30 general, and every Spiritbox session is $1 per minute. 5+ subscribers. I'll open the chat to free Yes No Tarot for 15 minutes. And 10+ likes. I'll open the Spiritbox up to free Q&A. 1 question only, please. So yeah, those are the specials tonight. That's what everybody needs to know about. If you're interested, everything you need to know is in the description. In the pinned comment. Check out the pinned comment, but most of all, check out my music. There is a link in the pinned comment for you to check that out. This is not your typical tarot channel. This is actually a channel that belongs to a musician and an artist. I am that artist. My name is StormieBleu. Don't get it twisted. How are you doing tonight, Metal Rain? Hold on, my chat's not working. Let me refresh it. Okay, sure. Yeah, write your scene. Don't worry about me. I'll be fine. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get the cards together for a collective message. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What do we need to know right now as a collective? What do we need to know from you tonight, Spirit? From the Power Spirit deck, Virtue, Balance, Innocence. Interesting. I'm going to use the liminal space deck to clarify a little bit of that. Hey Meryl, welcome back to the channel. It's so good to see you. Remember, you can do free yes no if you're a moderator, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm really not sure what 10 jewels is worth. If you want to text it to me, you can. Thank you so much. That's so kind and generous of you. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. Could you please clarify these virtue, balance, and innocence in regards to the Power Spirit deck as a collective message for us tonight? Hey, Azza, welcome to the Haunted House. Everything you need to know is in the pinned comment. Please check out the link in the pinned comment. That's my original music. This is not a tarot channel. This is a channel that belongs to a musician and artist. I am that musician and artist. My name is StormieBleu. Please don't get it twisted. I do live music and live tarot on the chats. Oh, I love this card from the liminal space deck. So I'm just going to decipher this message here for a moment. All right. First card, innocence. Well, no, that was the third card. Hold on, let me just look at these for a minute. Balance. Oh, yeah, I love this virtue card. Virtue. It's such a beautiful card. And then we have balance. This is a little bit more of another earthy kind of fiery card. 3 red cards tonight. Wow. And then innocence. Hey, user FT2024. Check out the pinned comment. Check out the description. Everything you need to know is there, dear. Please check out my music in the pinned comment. I'd really appreciate that. Please like and subscribe if you like the music or you like the channel. We've talked about this virtue card before. It's card number 12. I'm just going to turn the music down a little bit. So yeah, let's get into it real quick. Yeah, virtue. This is not a word that I hear a lot of people use. This is not even something that I hear people talk about that they even care in regards to themselves. This card is called Virtue. It's card number 12. Maybe the number 12 is important to you. Maybe the number 2 or 1 or the number 3. The direction of this card is south. The color is red. Okay, virtue is one of the passive qualities of power. When you pull back the bow, preparing to set the arrow and define your target, you use the strength and the will and the focus that you have collected within that part of yourself called virtue. Virtue is where you find inner truth. It is a place of illumination, and is that radiance that grows within you. It becomes your integrity. Without virtue, there is no inner balance. And that's so interesting because balance is the next card. Virtue comes from the unknown, quiet things that you do for the world and for the other people. I also believe it's also what you do for the animals and nature as well. So with each virtuous act, your spirit shield becomes stronger and more beautiful, integrating the symbols of your inner life. However, like the deer, these symbols Tread softly. Virtue marks a path on the other side, and like the one who walks last, like the one that walks last, the virtuous person is in position of power. Walk in beauty and virtue, and power often arrives quietly. And I will have to say that I have experienced this myself. I really do believe that if you walk in the path of beauty, and I'm not talking about makeup and hair and those kind of things. I'm actually talking about walking in the path of beauty, of this nature, of the virtue of the earth, and rolling with, the virtue of the hills and the mountains and the ocean and the water and the sky and the stars. And becoming one with that, and the fact that you genuinely care about not only your own virtue and integrity, but also Mother Nature's virtue and integrity. Hey there, Sugar Bear. How you doing, honey? Maybe I should change my name to ADHD Tarot Card Reader. So we're talking about virtue right now and integrity. This card is explaining how, those virtuous acts, those good things that you do for others, is what counts in regards to your afterlife and your presence in the afterlife and how good it will be. But I was just adding that I feel that Spirit is also saying that it's not just about the virtuous acts that you do for people. It's also the virtuous acts that you do for Mother Nature. All you have to do to come into the light is just accept Mother Nature into your heart, and then you will see, you will have the vision, you will have the experience of being fully in the light instead of a lost child of the light. The next card is balance, which I think is interesting that virtue touched upon balance and how virtue is the balance of your nature, and it should be the balance of your nature. And then we've got card number 2, which is about balance. This card is very much about your strength, balancing your strength, and also balancing the energy that you share with others. Okay, if people are not matching your energy, if a situation is not matching your energy, let it go. Peace out quickly if you can. And then we also have this innocence card, which I think this card is so very important. And once again, I love how you can turn these cards upside down, and there's always something wonderful that I've missed, or something else that I can see. I don't know. I love the Power Spirit deck, Spirit Power deck, whatever it's called. So the card balance is number 2. Maybe the number 2 is important to you. It's direction south, color red. So the structure of your daily spiritual life must be built on a strong foundation in the physical world, like a pillar of selected shamans' stones, balanced carefully on one another. Take care of your body through the diet and exercise. Okay, express your strength in acts of power, and bring greater awareness to the exchange of money. Protect and nourish your family, and express your integrity by bringing balance into anxiety and nature. Into society and nature. Then you will be prepared in the physical realm for higher spiritual learning. Your being is a spirit lodge, the foundation of which it is rooted in physical manifestation. Strong against the storms along the trail to higher consciousness. So to take power, make your spirit available, okay? And then take your power and bring your physical and spiritual natures into balance. So what is it that you are doing? Some of us are very religious people, and then some of us are very spiritual people, and then some of us just don't. Okay? And you don't have to choose either one, really. But you do have to take accountability for yourself, your actions, your feelings, and your integrity. So, ask yourself, where are you on that level? Innocence. Let's get into the card of innocence. I feel like Spirit's saying, look, take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of yourself. All right? Walk and roll in the glories of the forest and the earth. Be good to it. Be good to yourself. You are a part of that glory of the forest and the earth, the stars and the sky, and reclaim your innocence through that. Yes, innocence can be lost, but it can be found again. This card is card number 9. I just love the number 9. So once again, it's direction south, color red. The boat embarks on its voyage towards the island of higher consciousness. The boat is made from your treasured innocence. We are all born wild and innocent, like a great white heron. To live in civilization at a very young age would become like sheep trying to fit in with the herd. So to maintain your receptive innocence is to listen to your own inner voice. Know that the power of the universe is within you through that. And that is a very important thing. Many of us cannot connect with our inner compass because it has been drowned out by social media, chatter, chaos, the TV, the news, your friends going blah, 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 blah. You should, you shouldn't, you can, you can't. Okay? Everything will just work out in your favor if you just change your mind and remind yourself of that. And be good to yourself with your thoughts in regards to that. And then we have a clarification card from the liminal space deck. If you're not sure what a liminal space is, it's like this big, hollow, empty space of nothingness. You know, like an empty mall with no one that goes to it anymore or something like that. So perception is reality. Don't forget that. So what is your perception? Because this is what's going to be very important with your life. Your not only your virtue, your balance, but also your innocence. Okay. So be careful how you perceive things. Really think them through. Write them out if you need to on paper or a journal. Talk it through with somebody you trust. Okay. I don't know why it's difficult to see that, but perception does become reality. That which you assume has no choice but to show up. It's just science. Okay. If you tell yourself you hate your life will be hateful. If you tell yourself you're grateful for your life despite whatever's going on, it will be wonderful despite whatever's going on. It has no choice but to work in your favor. But you've got to believe that you really can have, be, and do whatever you want. And if somebody's convinced you that you can't have, be, and do whatever you want, they're lost. Let me catch up with the chat. I hope that collective message helps with somebody or somebody out there. I hope it helps. Hey, Juanita, how you doing, babe? Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you're in a lot of pain, Sugar Bear. I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Do you have any medication from your doctor? Maybe take some of that and drink some water and have a snack and lay down on a heating pad. Touch the area that's hot, that hurts. If it's hot, put an ice pack on it. If it's cold, put a heating pad on it. Okay. This is all just advice from my chiropractor that he gave me when I was recovering from the car accident, which I'm still, I think, we've talked about it before. I'm still fighting through all that. I don't believe in PMS, but I think that's cute. Okay, you PMS on, girl. Keep putting up with men's shit. I'm kidding. I'm just trying to make you laugh. I'm a terrible comedian. Well, nobody asked you for your opinion, brother. So find another place to be bored and cuss people. Okay. Thanks for coming by. How have you been, Juanita? I hope you're doing well. You thought it was a flamingo at first? I was like, no, it wasn't a flamingo. I wish there was a card with a flamingo on it. I do have pain meds, but I'm also PMSing. So yeah, take the pain medication, have a snack, have a nice cup of tea or a nice cold drink. Lay back, chill out with us, and you'll see, you'll feel better in no time, I promise. Okay, we can do an update on your person, sure. Okay, so do you want to do the update on your person tonight, or you want to do the update on your person privately tomorrow? Well, she has a injury that's far more intense than what ibuprofen could probably help her with. Um, yes, I'm ready for Summer Olympics and Halloween at the same time. And it's just going to stay like this, so get used to it. I'm so glad that you had a good time writing that scene, Metal Rain. That's cool. Yeah, she tore her ACL. And let me tell you, that ain't something fun to tear, okay? It hurts. In fact, it's like a fire in a cannon, okay? Yeah, it's so painful. When I was in my car accident, I was hit head on by a drunk driver going 65 miles an hour down the wrong side of the street. He was 17 years old and drunk. He had a Chevy Suburban extended cab. I was in a Cadillac DeVille. If I had not been in a Cadillac DeVille, I don't really know if I'd be here. But I hit my face so hard on the steering wheel, I have a crack in my face. The engine was on my lap. The airbags did not go off. And I had internal bleeding for up to 6 weeks. And I not only had a meniscal tear, but I tore my ACL. And I still, I touched my knee to this day, and I cannot feel it. And then, oh my God, when it hurts, it's like everything's on fire. And it wasn't just my knee. It was my left foot, my right knee, my right hip, my left shoulder, my back, my face, my neck. The doctor said 2 more centimeters and my neck would have snapped. And I remember dying, but I also remember coming back. And it was just crazy. So the pain that she's having literally feels like she put her knee in fried oil or something like that. It's hot, it radiates, it burns, it's painful. It's not fun. So I don't know what her pain level is right now, but when mine gets set off, it's a 20, and I'm ready to throw myself off the roof. It's horrible. So take it easy. I hope you better be using your crutches. My crutches are back there, but not because I need them today. I haven't needed them for a good week. Yes, and it will feel like the nerves are getting pinched. Yeah, it sucks. It really does suck. Yes, I'm competing in the Greek synchronized swimming category for sure, Meryl. I used to be a professional swimmer. I don't know why I gave up my Olympic dreams, but I don't know. I loved rock and roll more. Hey, Tricky Ricky, how you doing? It's good to see you. Thank you so much for coming back. I'm so glad the bump behind your knee is reduced. Now, put yourself in the mind frame that it's just not there anymore. That's what I did with my 3 brain tumors. I got 3 benign brain tumors. I just keep looking at the doctors like, whatever. Oh, you're in Missouri? Oh, my mama's from Missouri. That's the show me state. That's why I'm very much show me. Don't tell me. No, my mom was born and raised in Kansas City, Missouri. And I grew up there for a short amount of time. I remember one summer it was so hot my dad could fry an egg on the street. It's actually Maria who's in Illinois. Juanita, how are y'all doing in the Midwest with storms? I get so nervous when I get pop-ups on Reddit that the whole Midwest is dead. when really bad storms come up. Like, are you guys okay out there? Are you have like a tornado radio thing, honey? If you had a tornado radio thing, I'd feel so much better. I hope that you have a way of finding out how to protect yourself from those E5 category storms out in the Midwest. A couple weeks ago, there was a storm that went from Texas to Maine and stretched over like the whole Midwest and part of the Southeast. I was like, Jesus Christ on a cracker. It's like the Nothing from the Neverending Story. It's really scary. Oh, Meryl, aren't you going to be like moving in a couple days? It's great to see you too, Tricky Ricky. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm so excited for you. I mean, I know it's been a drag, like, selling your stuff, but you can buy all new stuff someday. I'll help you go shopping. Well, I can't wait for you to get in there and tell me where things are. And maybe you'll start cooking again, and then we can cook dinners together again on the phone. I'll never do it again. Well, I'm glad that you took my advice and maybe taking this change so you could find a place to live in and have security and be safe, because I was getting really nervous there for a little while. Well, I don't know. Was the landlord shady? I mean, the landlord wants to like sell the place and didn't want to keep the tenancy going. There was one house we found that seemed like a scam. Like, asked for a $500 deposit, and the next thing you know, she's got new carpet the next week on her Zillow ad, and it's told Meryl that it's been rented out by somebody else. I was so pissed off. And what was the first thing I bitched about when we saw that house? I was like, what is up with all these people who love shit brown carpet? Like, God help me. Yeah, you're staying with the same agency. That's good. I don't think Bear's going to be a scam. I think that you're going to... I can't wait. I'm excited for you. Your place is so cute. I'm so glad I found that place for you. I'm so glad you went with it. I just love the fireplace. It's so cozy and cute. And it reminds me of a castle. Like a castle fireplace. Yeah, I don't know what happened to the scam one, but I reported that. I definitely was not happy with the fact that she took his money and then said, never mind. I'm just glad she gave it back. Because that was, like, not cool. I really did like the first place you found. I was kind of hoping you'd get the first place you found with the whole view of the mountain thing, which is so gorgeous. Like, I was like dreaming about us like sitting on the deck, looking at the mountain, doing tarot, eating a salad. Oh my God. And then when you were like, when you called me on the phone and you were like, we went to go see this house and there were a bunch of bears, I was like, great, that's the last thing you need, dancing bears. But only they're real and they're living and breathing and looking at you. You're trying to get out of the car to go look at some place to rent. How You freaky. You couldn't pay me to go out there in them woods. That shit was worse than like thinking about feral people here in Georgia. Ugh, scary. I don't leave Fulton County because of it. Oh, God. Trapped there forever. I know. I'd have to like bring the tank out to California in the middle of Nevada nowhere and be like, come on. Let me just my tank right through this, whatever it is. How scary. Like, what was that place? It's like you went to the Twilight Zone. Oh. I will never forget the bear incidents. Like I will never forget that. I think that's probably my most favorite memory of us house shopping for you. Of course, tomorrow's read through will be successful for our group. I'll just check. Let's just see what Spirit needs to know about. What Spirit needs you to know about that. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do we need to know about the read through with Andy McPhee and friends? What do we need to know about it? Will it go well tomorrow night? Was everything going to go well? Spirit's like, no. I think Spirit's just being facetious at this point. You know how silly Spirit will be. But look, through patience, kindness, understanding, everything's going to be fine in this Temperance card. And this Temperance card is so much more powerful than this Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands is just really just reflecting your fear of it not going well, like complications of not finding everyone we need for the read. Maybe Andy doesn't show up, but just erase all that. Everything's going to be fine. Excuse me. Either way, it'll work out in your favor. Just remember that. Keep telling yourself that. I hope Andy doesn't miss it. It's going to be wonderful to hang out with him finally. That'd be great if Kristen came by. I think that she'd really enjoy it. And I think anybody that's not coming by is really missing a lot of fun. I don't expect Molly to come back. She said she couldn't come back anyways for 3.5 weeks. And then, you know, she gets off work real late. So I'm just not sure. In fact, I'm probably 99.9% sure Molly is out for now. For a while. If ever comes back. Which kind of makes me sad, but at the same time, there's other people that are probably more into it and want to make time and make room for that kind of fun. So yeah, you know, just stay in your power of authority about it. You know, we're going to get the ball rolling with the scripts, and hopefully we can turn this into something regular, something stable, something that, I mean, it's already stable, but I mean, like, I really just want to, you know, I want to be able to, like, go to a YouTube channel and watch what we're doing, you know? I mean, not watch us do the readings, but I mean, like, you know what I'm saying? What I've been talking about from the beginning, from day one. Oh, I want to turn this into a movie, a real TV show, a something. To dig into Andy's group chat. Okay. So, Meryl, you said that the, did you say that the fireplace faces west? Spirit, will Pratt move out of California? What do we need to know about that today? Hey, Grady, welcome to the haunted house. How are you tonight? So we have the Tower. We have Shady Pines. Let me see what the clarification card is. So even though right now it might look like Pratt, that is a very interesting name to me, and let me tell you why. Okay, that's one of the 3 trilogy family names here in the city I live in. In fact, Pratt was a preacher here in my hometown during the Civil War. So I'm wondering if that person has something to do with that family name. I actually wonder, are they from Georgia? Jesus Christ, my eyes itchy. So, while it might look a little bit shady, okay, he is going to be marching his ass out of California because he's going to be forced to. Okay, it's going to be a 5-story five-story high fire for him. And California is going to be successful in this Six of Wands to abolish and get rid of the people who don't belong in the sacred lands of California. And then I will move there. Because there's no other place more sacred to me than the Greek island of Cyprus, than California. And Georgia's my home. I mean, I'll always be a Georgia peach, but it's always been a dream of mine to move back to California. And always been a dream of mine to go back home to Cyprus. Yeah, Meryl lives in... it is really the perfect card, you're right. I'm so glad to hear that you're doing spectacular, Grady. That's really cool. Catalina Islands. You know, oh gosh, I have something crazy to tell y'all. So speaking of Catalina, okay, you know, Nancy Griffith lived in the Catalina foothills. So back when Nancy Griffith disappeared earlier this year, she disappeared on January 1st and everybody found out she was gone by the 1st. There was this time during that first week of February that I was just like kind of really emotional about it. And people started talking about how the Nancy Guthrie case and the John Benet Ramsey case was associated with the Epstein files. And I was just like I gotta like clear my head of this garbage. And so we got on the Spirit Box one night and I started asking questions about Nancy Guthrie and John Benet Ramsey. This was back in February. I'm going to try to go back and find this Spirit Box session. Because I literally asked the Spirit Box, where is Nancy Guthrie? And I accidentally said, where is her body? Like, I don't know why I said that. And Pam was like, are you sure we aren't jumping the gun? But I couldn't help it. Like, it just came out. Like, it just intuitively came out. Like, where is her body? Where is she? And I remember the Spirit Box saying that she was at 25. I was like, at 25? Like, what does that mean on the Spirit Box? Like, what does that mean? So then being the kind of person that, you know, has traditionally used map books and real maps my whole life instead of a GPS, which usually turns me around and gets me lost anyways if I don't know where the hell I'm going. I went ahead and looked at the map of Arizona and I looked at the area that she lived in, and the 25 marker put us at on the map, longitude, latitude, the actual place where her home is, which is pretty much her house is at like the foothills of the Catalina State Park. And I went ahead and went back into this the other day. The 25 marker at the Catalina State Park is literally the front entrance on the map. And that whole area is like a camping ground and then some like really rough hiking terrain through the desert. I'm telling you, I'm like totally freaked out about it, you guys. Like, why, you know, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck? And I actually was like this close to like maybe contacting, like, I was really thinking about, should I contact the FBI? Should I tell them that my Spirit Box said this? Should I do this? Should I not do this? Like, I don't care about the $12 million. I just want someone to find Nancy Guthrie, you know? So I just thought that was kind of crazy to go back and do research about it and find out that literally 25 is the entrance of the state park there. Do I think that she's in the state park? Well, I don't know. I don't know what to think or feel. I kind of just feel kind of cut off from it now. But I mean, if they would just look, you know, they might find something. They might find a clue. Yeah, they might find a clue. Instead, they're finding prehistoric dinosaurs instead of Nancy Guthrie. I guess that's okay. I don't know. I'd like to think and maybe imagine that she's still alive and will come home. Oh my God, the weirdest thing also happened today, Meryl. Like, you know that Rick Jackson guy that's up for governor here? So this like really creepy, tall dude walking down the street today. I tried to take the dogs out, and I wasn't even really aware of him until the dogs started like doing their low growl, and I'm like, okay, something must be wrong because I don't see anybody, but the dogs are like freaking out a little bit. So I start really looking around, and I like peek behind the tree, And there's this guy like on my neighbor's porch, and he's going to the street, taking pictures of the house, and then going back up to the door, and then taking pictures of it, looking in, and then coming back to the street, and then taking pictures and walking to their driveway to take pictures of their car. I'm like, oh, fuck this. So I pick up all 3 of my fur kids, and I walk back into the house. I call my neighbor across the street who's a ex-cop, and he's also a private investigator. And I said, look, dude, there's something going on outside. There's a guy walking around, and he's taking pictures of our neighbor's house and going up to the door, looking in the window, coming back to the street, taking pictures of their car. I said, and right now as we speak, he's doing the same thing to your house. And he's literally taking pictures of the back of your car. And then the guy, like, took off really fast. Like, he didn't even, like, leave anything on their car or their mailbox or anything. So my neighbor comes out, starts following him down the street, finds out that he's just putting out, like, Rick Jackson political pamphlets and everything. But I'm sorry, you don't come to a neighborhood and start taking pictures of people's private property when you're just handing out flyers to educate them about politics. Literally, none of us want Jackson as governor. In fact, probably ATLians will burn down the governor's mansion if that happens next. And none of us want anybody but Keisha Bottoms for mayor of Atlanta. Or I'm telling you, this whole country is going to just flare up. So I'm a little bit concerned. I'm just glad I have my guns in place and my crossbows. But I was so freaked out. And then he told my neighbor, well, I'm just passing out like Rick Jackson political pamphlets so that people will remember to vote for him. Like, dude, then why are you taking pictures of our cars and our properties? And it was just so fucking creepy. I mean, it's just getting more and more creepier. I just don't know how much longer I can handle it. So he never came back down this side of the street, probably for his own good. And then never came back around the back side of the house or any of the houses behind our house. And I watched for him. My dad and I watched for him like a hawk. Because we wanted to get a picture of him and send it to the police. Which means that he went down this other back alley kind of way to get back to the mill, to go back to behind the waterfall and get out of here. And I just don't know what to think of that. But isn't that like so weird? Like, when in your life have you ever seen somebody walking around passing out political pamphlets and taking pictures of everybody's houses and looking in them and taking pictures of people's cars and their tags? I was just like, you know, if he tries to put anything on my mailbox, step a foot into this yard, he is so going to not be a happy man. I was very, very uncomfortable with it. But the Pratt guy is probably most likely definitely Trump endorsed, as well as this Rick Jackson guy I'm talking about. I'm super nervous because they keep trying to say that, the elections keep getting stolen. Like, what? Like, how stupid are these people? And how stupid do they think we are? And then everybody's just kind of sitting back on their couch watching. Like, nobody's actually getting off the couch to fight. It is very uncomfortable. Very, very uncomfortable. I mean, at this point, like, I think they just gave $70 billion to ass immigration. So at the end of the day, I mean, even without reformation, what's next? All right, y'all, it's 1:28 in the morning. I'm going to have to get out of here pretty soon, okay? If you want to buy a reading, go ahead and buy it now. But if you don't want to buy a reading, that's okay, too. I need to go because I got to work in the morning. Oh, and nothing breaks my heart more than... you did pay for a reading, Rain. I'm sorry about that. I'm just over here blah, 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 blah. Nothing breaks my heart more than Tennessee. And I know that sounds really awful considering what's going on in Maine and what's going on in Minneapolis. what's going on all over the world. But nothing is more heartbreaking to see what's happening to my music scene and my music city because of it. It's not Music City anymore. It's Maga City. And it's heartbreaking for me. I mean, the music scene I've been a part of for 15 years. It's just like, I mean, the city around it is just collapsing. It's corrupt. It's heartbreaking. Okay, Metal Rain, we can do it tomorrow if you want, or we can just do it right now, whatever you're comfortable with. I'm sorry, what free reading, Sugar? I stopped doing free readings. I stopped doing free readings a long time ago. Maybe you weren't on the same page with me, that, honey. Like, I'm really confused by what you mean. Oh, you have to think of the 3 questions. Okay, Metal Ring. I don't really know what you mean, Sugar, but I can just like do a quick energy update thing for you real quick if you want me to before I go. I don't know what you mean. Did I have buy one get one free in the last live or something? I can't remember, but I haven't. When I stopped doing tarot card readings on May 10th, 2026. Maybe you had a reading on that day that I didn't realize that you did, that I don't remember. I'm just going to pull a couple cards for you anyway, sweetheart, before we go. You don't have to pay. Just let's see what the energy is and what you need to know right now real quick before we go. As Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does Sugar need to know right now, honey? Your logic is very important right now. 8 of Cups, you need to walk away from things that don't match your energy and serve you. And rest. In that 4 of Swords. Spirit, what does she need to know real quick about her person and his energy towards her? Uh-oh. What was that noise? He's not making a choice right now. He's not making a choice in regards to love. All right? He's making a choice but he is making a choice to be friends with you. Because he does love the connection you guys have. That's where his energy is right now. As far as romance, okay? As far as romance, okay, that card's on the ground. I don't pick up cards off the ground unless they're upright, and that one's not upright. So Knight of Pentacles. This person does want to find balance with you. This person does want to offer you something special. You always get this card with this guy. He does want to make it up to you, okay? I hope that helps you, Sugar. All right, I don't really, I haven't done free, I stopped doing buy one, get one frees because they just weren't serving me anymore. It just became too difficult after a year of giving them away to keep track of them and do them, and people coming in and saying, oh, you owe me a free reading, when I'd never seen it in my whole life and didn't note down on the notepad that they had a free reading. And I may have owed you a free reading, but I just don't remember because we've talked about what I went through on Mother's Day evening and why everything looks so different now without talking about it publicly. Okay, Metal Rain, you think about 3 questions, and I never said that, Sugar. I never said he doesn't want to date you. I never said that. That didn't come out of my mouth. I said he wants to focus on your connection. I never said he didn't want to date you. So just because someone dates you or doesn't date you doesn't mean that there's no romance. You literally don't have to date someone to have romance, okay? I just want you to understand that, okay? Romance isn't just about whining and dining somebody. Yeah, I might have copied a caption. Did I copy a caption somewhere maybe at one time that said buy one, get one free? I'm just not sure. But basically the cards are just saying that you need to focus on what serves you, focus on what's logical to you, and let your heart follow. If people are not matching your energy, if people are not matching your vibe, completely walk away from it so you don't get triggered. Something smells really good in the house. I don't know what it is. And he's made a choice to maybe not focus so much on love, like, kind of romantic kind of love, and more of the success of the connection, the friendship, and nurturing that in that Six of Wands, okay? But that doesn't mean that he doesn't love the energy or the intention that you give him or that he receives from you. Okay, that doesn't mean that he doesn't return it back, because Six of Wands is such a very powerful card. It's a very powerful card about being successful, being happy, being, positively sure that, he wants you to feel confident in your connection with him. But you also, girl, have to tell him that you like him. Okay, sometimes guys don't always know that you're trying to show them that you like them. Sometimes you just have to take your man by the hand and help him understand. Okay. And I think that you're too hung up on pushing him away by telling him how you feel. Okay. So what you do is you focus on, oh, I'm so afraid of pushing him away. I'm so afraid of pushing him. Fuck it. Okay. Because all you're doing is pushing him away. Because see, it's the law of assumption. It's that science. It's already been proven by science. Your observer effect. So because you stay observed on the fact that you're afraid of pushing him away, you just push him away. I don't know what the problem is with telling a guy that you like him and that you appreciate him and that you're looking forward to getting to know him better. I mean, it's not like you're asking him to eat your pussy. Okay. On the first date. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring you down to earth here, girl. I love you, but you need to tell that man you love him. And you know what? If he only is interested in your nails and your shoes, then he can have them. Because let me tell you what, you're a beautiful woman, and you're a kind woman, and you're fun, and you're interesting to talk to. And any guy would be interested in that. You're very, very smart. Okay, and any guy who wouldn't want to be cared for by you is a fool. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. And I'm going to stay here by your side, Sugar, to help you understand your worth. No matter what man or friend or family member shits on you, okay, I'm going to be here to carry you there and back again. I do not predict that any families will be shitting on you anytime soon, though, okay? And I don't predict that anybody will be doing that to you because, see, you've changed your energy, all right? You're focusing on more about what does serve you. But one thought that does not serve you, and it's the last thing I'm going to say to you about this, is you are afraid to push him away. The only thing pushing him away is you thinking that you're pushing him away. You are not going to draw him in with ridiculous memes about his knee being injured. Okay, but you will draw him into the curiosity of knowing how you feel more about him if you just tell him you like him and be honest. If you can't be honest with him now, you're never going to be able to be honest with him. So trust yourself before you trust him. And don't do anything that triggers you, okay? Keep me updated. If you still want to get a $7 taco box, we can get one, sweetheart. I'm curious about him too. Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What is the likely outcome between Metal Rain and Kristen? And what does Metal Rain need to know about that? And sorry for being so vulgar regarding the comment about pussy. You know, I don't usually talk like that, but I'm just trying to be blunt here, okay? I'm a Scorpio. I can't help myself. I'm just trying to get you to see the reality here. Like, it's not like you're asking for much. You're just asking for clarity, honesty, and his true, authentic self to come forward so you can have clarity and know which way to go. Okay? Okay, Spirit, what does Metal Ray need to know about Selena? She's been quiet lately. Why is that? Thank you so much, Sugar. That's very kind and generous of you. I appreciate that. Yeah, those are great questions, sure, Metal Rain. Okay, Siri, I don't want to have a conversation with you right now. I actually don't call Siri Siri. I call Siri Spirit. So maybe because I said Spirit, she popped up. So it looks like Selena's going through some other shit. She's going through some people putting her through some arguments that she really doesn't want to be in. Some kind of energy that's really making her feel uncomfortable. She doesn't want to argue with people. Somebody's making her feel down about her and who she is. And someone's shitting on her integrity and her virtue. She is going through a transition, and this is why she's been so quiet. Because she's saying goodbye to the old so she can say hello to the new. And her wish fulfilled in this Nine of Cups. Also, for a long time, she hasn't been able to look at that Two of Cups up there on the wall. She hasn't been able to look at her true love, herself and her self-love. She's only been able to look at this torment and this horrible bad vibe that's kind of like been around her and bringing her down, okay? So she's in Delulu land and doesn't understand that Delulu is sometimes the Solulu. And as far as the most likely outcome between you and Kristen, a lot of talking. A lot of communication. Fast, too. Like, lots of incoming energy in regards to getting to know each other and making it good for you both, too. Putting behind what, once again, doesn't serve you in this Five of Wands. Putting behind the people you really love that have hurt you the most so that you guys can build this beautiful cake together. And look, she makes cakes and it's Blanche with a cake. I love it. Most likely outcome, you both working on yourselves and helping each other to work on yourselves. Maybe she wants to have, maybe she feels like there's something about you she's learned from you that helps her be the best version of herself. Maybe there's something about her that helps you be the best version of yourself. Maybe there's something underlining going on where both of you want to help each other be happier, healthier, wealthier. Okay? And not alone in this journey together. Even if it's just friendship. But she does feel passionate about that cake and she wants to serve it to you as well. But she's going to take her time because she's a real fiery, kind of passionate kind of girl. All right? She doesn't want to take this for granted. All right, and the reason I say that is because I can just feel it intuitively, all right? So she might not be feeling very well right now. But she will come around when she starts to feel a little bit better. Spirit, what does Metal Rain need to know about the situation with Alana contacting her to help her get the dog? Will it still happen? Will it still happen? Very judgmental situation here. She's trying to find her freedom and peace in this judgment and this Nine of Pentacles. She's pretty heartbroken about the situation she's in right now. You know, is it going to happen? It'll happen, but not today. Okay? You've got the Judgment card, the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, right now she's kind of more in this energy, trying to get balanced in her life. She's made the choice to take control of her life back so she can bring her dog back into her life in a safe and happy way. She wants to protect her dog in this Seven of Wands and take good care of it. Overall, it looks like she's a bit still in a mental prison, but that's going to ease up pretty soon. It's interesting that you asked about her because I just felt like you were going to ask about her. So I hope that helps. Just stay positive. You can have me and do whatever you want. Your message keeps getting lost in chat. Okay, I'm just going to read your message real quick, sugar. No, the readings are never buy one, get one free on the weekend, honey. I stopped that a while ago. And I was only doing the free buy one, get one frees on Tuesdays. And I even stopped that. I'm so glad to see you here on my live, Sugar. That's so wonderful. Let me go over and look at your questions, babe. Oh no, don't apologize. You always apologize to me. Do not apologize, sweetheart. I'm sorry you don't understand. I'm sorry you're confused about him dating you. Let's just go ahead and clarify it right now. But I never said anything that he didn't want to date you. All right, and I never said he does not want to date you. And believe me, I would tell you if he didn't want to date you. So he is juggling the idea. Okay, he's got a lot on his plate with that Two of Pentacles. He does look up to you, and he does love that you are easy to talk to for him. You are a person in his life that, he knows he's not going to have to deal with judgment. He's not going to have to deal with criticism. He's not going to have to deal with hate. He knows that you're all ears, okay, patient, kind, and loving and caring. Okay, you're like this high priestess in his life. He really is trying to juggle something right now within regards to dating you. He does still want to date you. Okay. Let me see what these other questions are real quick. So we'll just throw that question to the wind and let's see what the other three questions are. Okay, Spirit, I'm just curious about I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. So we have a wish fulfilled. Okay. We have a give and take. This person really loves how you are very give and take. You are a wish fulfilled energy for them that they do want in their life. They just are, that Two of Pentacles, they're just really juggling a lot right now. Okay. They want to give you more. You got a Knight of Pentacles in the last reading that we just did. They want to offer you stability, balance, something nurturing, something caring. But he's just trying to figure out how to get back into his power of authority with this injury and everything is how I feel about that. There is incoming communication. Okay, you have planted the seeds. Okay, and just because it's a dark time right now, okay, it's not the darkness itself that you have to be scared of. It's just the soil that's dark. And then you have the King of Pentacles. See, he's just trying to find his power of authority to go from that Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. He does love how you come to him. Okay, so let's see how he's going to feel about you telling him that you like him. Spirit, I'm calling for Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about how the person on her mind and heart feels about, how he will feel about her telling him that she likes him? He's going to love it. He already feels something close with you. He's already taken you out on several dates. He's going to want to date you more. This is the Six of Cups. This is such a sweet card. Okay, there's just something special, something nostalgic about the dates that you guys did have that makes him want to return to that. Okay, so he's going to think it's sweet. He's going to feel flattered. He's going to be happy about it. And he's going to want to come charging in because you give him clarity. Okay, you've given him so much space that it's given him time to respect you more. Okay, he respects you. He's not going to turn around and be like, oh, God, she likes me. Okay, he's a grown man. He knows how to use his penis and his mind. All right? So you don't forget that, okay? He's not a little boy. He's not a child. And he's certainly not a man-child in this Knight of Swords. Okay? Whether he's older than you, younger than you, or the same age. It's going to really make him feel good about himself. Let's see a little bit more about his feelings and thoughts about you. It's going to make him feel special. Oh, well, I guess we don't need any of those cards. Spirit, what are his thoughts and feelings about her? What are his thoughts? And if you need like help with words or whatever, I'll tell you what, I am the word genie, so I'll help. If you need just, I mean, I told you on day one, like, go tell him this now. And you didn't because you were so afraid, but that's okay. Not everybody is Scorpio like me. Yeah, see, it's going to make him want to put the past to rest. It's going to make him put that old version of himself behind. And this is a moment for you both that's like right before the dawn. You know, it's twilight right now for your relationship and your connection. And he's just waiting around to get some clarity. How does he feel? And oh, we don't need those cards. Spirit, I'm calling forth Sugar's most trusted and strongest spirit guide and the person on her mind and heart's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What does she need to know about this person on her mind and heart's thoughts and feelings for her tonight before we close the spirit portal? Oh, and another card. Goodbye. Don't you just love how Spirit picks cards out of my hands? See, he's going to love it. He's going to be like, I want to marry her. I should have married her tomorrow. But look, he is really going to want to work on something special. Something a little bit more deep, something a little bit more spiritual. The Hierophant is the marriage card in the tarot card decks. He's going to want to work at it, and he's going to go back and look at what he's already put into this and feel like it's worth it, worth his time. So you just have to keep that patience, that kindness, that understanding, but tell him how you feel, okay? And do not feel as if you have failed if you don't get the response that you want, because men need time to process things. Everybody. It doesn't matter if you have a penis or a vagina. Everybody needs time to process things. And you should not rush the process. You should trust the process. All right? This is not just somebody who doesn't care about you. This is definitely somebody that cares about you and thinks and feel that you are something special. Let's see what the card is. And see, he's feeling a little bit heartbroken, a little bit insecure. Like, how does she really feel about me? Does she really like me, or does she not like me because my knee sucks or my foot sucks or my health is not the best, okay? So I'm encouraging you to take some time to think about what you want to say. You could just say, hey, I like you. When can we get together again? Or, you know, hey, I like you. I want to spend more time with you. No pressure. I'm just really stressed. Oh, I have so much happening too. Yeah, I understand, honey. I can't even believe I'm here. I'm so heartbroken with what's going on in my life. But I'll get over it. Well, maybe I won't get over it, but I mean, it is going to be a stain on my life for the rest of, a stain on my heart for the rest of my life. So he does want to work on that with you. He just has no clarity from you right now. Okay, and I think that if you send a Bart Simpson meme of Bart Simpson blind with a blindfold on, you know, walking with a cane, I just don't think that's going to make him feel very good about himself. Okay, coming from a person who's trying to recover from being on crutches for 5 years, I would be pissed if somebody did that to me. So maybe I'm wrong intuitively about how he would think or feel about it, but I think he would much rather hear that you like him still than to make fun of the injuries that you both are trying to heal from right now. I know it's great to have a sense of humor about these things, but wait till you're with him, okay, to make jokes, crack jokes about it while he's there cracking jokes with you about it. Okay? But yeah, he does want to work on this, but he needs some clarity from you. Okay? And and he probably does appreciate your your quietness and your presence to give him peace and space. It is very clear to him, but he needs to hear the words. Sometimes people need you to show them and need you to tell them. All right? Well, you would continue reaching out because you love him or you like him. You think that because Jack White and I don't talk every day that I don't love him or that he doesn't love me? We love each other. And nothing's going to change that. Not a prison, not a third man record, not a wife, not a friend. Okay, because music is sacred and no prison will hold our movement down. Do you understand me? So just because two people don't talk with their mouths doesn't mean that they don't love each other or that they don't have some kind of special bond spiritually or physically or mentally or emotionally. Okay, sometimes love is unspoken. All right, and just because you're not partners with someone or having sex with them or know them real well, maybe you've never even met them, it doesn't mean that you don't have a special connection and that it's not just as deep as and personal and special to you as you want it to be. Okay. Yeah, you can super chat for a question. I'm fine with that. No, that was a joke about his injury or mine. Okay, it's about him, about Capricorn. Oh, okay. Well, Capricorn men are, they're passionate. They want to talk. They want to. They really want to immerse themselves in you. And I think that he's doing what he can, what he is capable of. He's gone from Princess of Pentacles to King. Oh my gosh, you're so funny, girl. That's so funny. Sorry about all the crude language tonight. I can't help it. Scorpio. But I have a pretty well-rounded chart. Which is mostly full of Virgo, unfortunately. I get really logic about things, Sugar. I think I have like a dash of Gemini, loving Libra, and maybe a dash of Alien Aquarius in there somewhere. But maybe we should do an astrology chart sometime. And look at your astrological charts because, you can sometimes be more compatible with somebody that's 30, 40 years older than you or 30, 40 years older or younger than you than maybe someone who is the same decadent as you or same year as you or same even decade as you. That's always been my experience. Oh my God, it's a mosquito. Get away. So what is your question, Carnesia? Because I'm at like 10% and I need to get offline because my iPad's going to die, dear. So go ahead and make your donation and then give me your question. So if you want to get a reading, I don't do $4.99 readings. You have to actually pay the $7. You can't just pay what you want here. Sorry. You asked if you could do a super chat, not pay whatever you want. Literally, the readings tonight are $7, $11, $20, or $30. For a $7 taco box, you get 7+ minutes, 7+ cards, and you can also get up to 7 minutes, okay? I don't know if it just doesn't let you do the right pricing or whatever, but, okay, you want an 11/11 love reading? I can do an 11/11 love reading for $4.99, sure. No, don't apologize, it's okay. I just have to be very clear because I've been used a lot here on the channel, and, people, I don't think that, I think that there's a very low, okay, here, I'll just be honest. I think that there's very low-grade tarot card readers on YouTube who are just hobbyists. And they really are just doing it for an ego stroke. They're really just doing it for the likes and the subscribes. And they'll tell you whatever they want for free. Okay? Or they'll get you to pay for a reading and still tell you whatever you want to hear instead of what you need to know right now. Okay? And I think there's very low-quality tarot card readers on YouTube. And I would really like to set the standard. Okay? And people can say what they want about me. They can try to trash my image and trash my integrity, but it'll never work because I know who I am. Truly authentic. I am one of the most truly authentic voices in tarot on YouTube. And I just want you to know that when you go to another tarot card reader, leave their reading at the door. It doesn't matter here. And my readings are really only good for up to 3 months. But mostly my readings will ground you in now. They're not about your past. They're not about your future that's not here yet, even though it's a moment away. They're about right now and what you need to know right now. So, what are your questions, babe? I'll go ahead and set a timer real quick for you. We'll do 12 minutes. Once you have your 3, you can ask up to 3 questions. Do you only just have 1 question? Do you really only, I just want to clarify that. Do you really only just have 1 question? Does Dia have feelings for you? Do you want Dia to have feelings for you? I'm just curious. I'm pretty sure you want Dia to have feelings for you, but okay, so you posted the other question. Okay, all right. Also, I'd like to know if she's seeing a man or a woman. Okay, all right. So let's just go over a couple things before we start the reading. If she's seeing another man or woman, it doesn't matter. She only has eyes for you. That's what you want. See, it's your perspective. See, the world doesn't really work around on what other people think or what other people feel. The world really creates and is all observed around you. You are the director of this movie, not her, not another man or woman. So the more that you start thinking about some other man or some other woman, boom, you've already manifested somebody if you are merging yourself, your thoughts, your feelings into that more often than merging your thoughts and feelings into what's yummy about them. So they make you feel yummy. You stay focused on what they make you feel yummy about. You don't start thinking about some other man or woman. It doesn't even matter if they're married. Okay? At the end of the day, what matters is how you're reacting and how you're acting and reacting to the feelings that are brought up when you have these thoughts, because your thoughts create. It's just science. Okay, some call it the law of assumption, some call it the observer effect, but that which you assume has no choice but to show up. But I will still answer your questions. We'll see how she feels about you. We'll see if they have feelings for you. We'll see if there's another man or woman. Okay, and let me set your timer real quick. And if you have any other questions during the next 12 minutes, you feel free to ask. We're going to get up to 12 cards, okay? And please kindly like and subscribe and check out my music in the pinned comment when you get a chance. This is not a tarot channel. This is a musician and artist channel. I'm that musician and artist, StormieBleu. I do live music and tarot on the channel. Please don't get it twisted, okay? Let me go ahead and set your timer now. It's just really, really important to me that you understand that this is not like the other tarot channels. Spirit, I'm calling forth Carnesia's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do I need to know, and what does she need to know? And what do our most trusted and strongest spirit guides need us to know tonight about her question? Does this person on her mind and heart, does this person on her mind and heart tonight, does this person on Carnesia's mind and heart, do they like them? Do they like Carnesia? Do they have feelings for Carnesia? What do they need to know about that? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. So yes, they do like you, but they're in argument with themselves over it. They do like you very much. They feel that they very well could make a home with you, or you feel like home to them, or there's something about you that feels comfortable in this Four of Wands. So this is Sophia from the Golden Girls. I use the Golden Girls deck. This is Sophia from the Golden Girls. We're going to focus on this Four of Wands right here. With the love of her life, this is kind of like the guy on the card with her is like the guy that got away. She married another guy because she loved him, right? And it was the right thing to do at the time. But this was really the man of her dreams on this card. This person may be feeling that you are somebody that they maybe manifested, dreamed up. Feeling very special, and they keep arguing with themselves in this Five of Swords over it. And they don't want to argue anymore. They're done arguing. They want to lay down all their swords and surrender to their feelings. They feel like you're some kind of soulmate, and that even if it didn't turn into romance, that you still could have this beautiful connection no matter who your partners were. Okay? They may also feel like you might be a good business partner in the future. They may also feel that you are very smart. and well-spoken, okay, and beautiful. And that Four of Wands, they feel that there is definitely something important here that they have to learn, experience, or go through. A Spirit, is there another person in this person's, what does Carnesia need to know about this person on their mind and heart? Do they have a partner, a man, a woman, a person, a place, a thing? Do they have a partner that they're romantically involved in, having a relationship with, having sex with, doing something with, that might, they might be observing, that might take their energy away from being focused on Carnesia? So I don't pick up cards off the floor. So Spirit's saying no. That's a bit of a mystery for them. They don't feel like they're bound by anything but the mystery of their own heart, thoughts, and feelings. Oh, trust me, worth never was. You don't want to know. So back to the Moon card with in regards to what you need to know. No, there's no man or woman that holds this person's heart down. Okay. This person is very like traditional, logical, smart. They love nature. They love the moon. They love the mystery of love in this Moon card. Oh, that's okay. I'm a fairy. Spirit, what else does Carnesia need to know? What does Carnesia need to know more about this person on their mind and heart? Any advice, Spirit? Do you have any advice for Carnesia? Why are they so back and forth? Because you're so back and forth. It's just that simple. It's just science. But let's go ahead and ask the cards what you needed to know. No, I'm a recovering vegan. No roast meat for me. So, yeah, they're in a mental prison. They're in a mental prison over smoothing the waters out in their life in perfection. They may be feeling very overwhelmed and sort of in a mental prison to, like, be the best. Nobody's ever told them, hey, look, you don't have to be the best. Your true authentic self is the best. All right, see, they're in the mental prison in the Eight of Swords. Okay, they feel blindfolded and feel like there's nobody coming to rescue them, and they're literally screaming, "Mommy!" Okay, like they are like in this mental prison here, because they feel, instead of, I think what it is that instead of focusing on their peace, they're focusing more on their performance, but they really want to build. They really want to build that energy around being more calm, being more collective, building that cake up in a way that pleases them and may very well please others. So she has there's like a 3 right here, okay? And I feel like what this 3 on the card also represents, other than the 8 of Pentacles, is the mind, the body, and the spirit. They want to build up their spirit, their spiritual feelings. They want to build themselves up and feel better about not only who they are, but the world around them. There's a lot of chaos in their head, and that's not your fault. It's not your job to fix them. Okay? But what you can do is you can help them. Okay, worst, if you could just leave the chat open for the person who bought their reading, that would be great. We can chat afterwards, okay? If you can't, just kind of chill a little bit and leave the chat open for the person that paid for the reading, I will have to time you out. How can you help? Just for a few more minutes, okay? And then we can chat. She only has a few more minutes, sweetheart. Just give me a moment. Leave the chat open for Carnesia, please. I appreciate that. Back to what I was saying. I feel like this person is really working on trying to understand the difference between performance and peace. Like, they feel really pushed to perform, be the best, do the best, but they don't really understand that the true authenticity of themselves is. Okay, so I just asked you nicely. I'm going to give you one more chance. I got rules here. Okay, 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out of the Cool Kids Club, okay? And I will have to put you on mute for a little while until I can finish this reading. You're literally bombarding her time that she's paid for. And it's rude. I'm just being nice about this. I could get ruder about it. Do you want me to time you out? Because I will. I'm giving you a chance to just be quiet and give Carnicio the floor for now, and then we can chat afterwards. Nobody cares about the Epstein files here. Nobody cares about the Star of David either. Do you understand me? So yeah, protecting her peace is the kind of the mission that she's on right now with her life. So the card on the bottom of the deck is the Ten of Cups. She does want this love story. She does want this happy union with somebody, whether it's a man or a woman. This person does want children. Okay. This person might have a dog or a cat that they look at as if it's their child, or they want to have something in their life that feels grounded like that feels loving like that has that energy. They did tell you that if someone else, maybe they said that, okay, they did tell me it's someone else, maybe they said that to push me away. So do you feel intuitively that they said there's someone else and that they said that to you to push them away? Or did another tarot card reader say that to you? Or a collective message that you... Because your intuition is going to be so much more important in regards to any tarot card reading you get, any collective message you hear, any reading you get from another reader. Your intuition and your inner compass is more important than anybody else's. And you need to follow that logic when it comes to a tarot card reading. They told me themselves, but I felt like they were lying. Okay, yeah, they were. They were definitely lying. Are you doing Metal Rain's reading now? No, I'm done with Metal Rain's reading. I was just doing Carnicia's reading. Spirit, are they lying to her? So, yeah, they're lying to you. And the Six of Pentacles about that particular situation where they told you, whatever it was that they told you, you're very right about it. Okay, they want this with you. They want something special with you in this Three of Cups. They really do. But they're in that mental prison. And they very well may be in mental prison about their own love life as well and afraid. Is there anything else you need to know? Sure, we can ask. Hey, Frank and Dad, how are you? Did you get any sleep?
No, I'm watching movies.
Okay. I'm going to be getting off the live soon and going to bed, okay?
Okay.
It's got to work tomorrow.
Okay. It's 2 o'clock.
Okay, are you comfortable?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. As long as you're comfortable. Spirit, is there anything else Carnicia needs to know? Any advice? So yes, the advice. You have a choice. You can either choose this love story that you want, or you can choose to be heartbroken, shit out of luck, bored with it, hurt over it, and sad. Okay? But Spirit really wants you to take the bull by the horns with this Chariot and go get your person. Fight for your person. Even if it's just quietly in solitude manifesting. Don't give up. But you've got to choose now. Which version of yourself do you want? See, you've got the Two of Pentacles over here, which is a choice card. But the Chariot's really saying, which wolf are you? Okay? Are you the wolf that's furry are you the werewolf that's furry on the inside? Or are you a werewolf on the inside? Are you a werewolf? You've got to choose. And you've got to be good to yourself with your thoughts. You've got to take the bull by the horns and be good to yourself with your thoughts. And even if it's just for a moment that you break ways with the thought of being good to yourself with your thoughts, that's fine too. You don't have to be positive. You don't have to believe in this. You don't have to try. All you have to do is learn how to calm yourself down. Okay? All you have to do is learn how to redirect your thoughts and make sure that you understand if you have an intrusive thought, that doesn't mean you're going to manifest it. But what are you telling yourself about love, them, what they think about you, what they feel about you. That's all going to be very important, okay? Neville Goddard didn't marry the woman of his dreams because he sat around trying to think, oh, how am I going to divorce my current wife and get to the woman I want? No, he didn't do that. Okay, Abdullah taught him, you skip all that bullshit and chaos and don't even try to figure out how to figure it out and go right into merging your feelings into what you want. Okay? And try not to blur the lines, because when you blur the lines, shit gets shitty. Okay? Things start to blur. Okay, we want our art piece to be beautiful, even if it's messy a little bit. Okay? So if there's somebody else you like, you know, try not to blur the lines with that. Or if there's somebody else you're looking at, try not to blur the lines. Like, try to figure out who it is you really want to spend the rest of your life with. Because life is short. You want to find the ones you want to share the rest of your life with, okay? Even if it's just friends. So keep me updated. I'm here for you. You're not alone. You can be and do whatever you want except for me, okay? Because once again, it's your reality. You're the director of your movie. I have no will in your reality unless you give it to me. All right, keep me updated. Sending you a big hug of virtual love and trust. Okay, be safe out there and stay vigilant. Does anybody else have anything else they want to say, or anybody want to get a reading? Because if not, I need to go see a man about a horse. Not really. Pretty sure Metal Rain already fell asleep. All right. Good night, everybody. I'll be back. I don't know when, but don't expect me. Yeah. This has been so much fun. I'm so grateful for your donations, your likes, your subscribes. Please check out my music in the pinned comment. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Music is sacred, and no prison will hold this movement down.